Okay guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we have got the brand new Bruen aftermarket part that has just come out within the weekly challenges. And as you can see, it does actually put a suppressor on the weapon. It makes the gun's fire rate and mobility a little bit faster. So it sort of turns the Bruen into a bit more of an assault rifle than it actually does an LMG. I mean, the Bruen usually is built out to be like an assault rifle anyway, so it's not too bad. But as you can see, I've got all the gear needed. We've got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 pack-a-punch, golden armor plates, all that sort of good stuff. I am just going to go ahead and tier 1 pack-a-punch it straight away and get it into that tier 2 zone. I'll do a couple tests on it in the tier 2 zone, and then we'll jump straight into that tier 3 zone, taking down mega abominations, HVTs, all of that good sort of stuff that we do actually want to see from the gun. So let me actually go ahead and find some tier 2 zombies. We can test the gun a little bit at just tier 1 pack-a-punch. The Bruen's always been a big favourite of mine, even in Warzone, like even back in the day in Modern Warfare 2019. The Bruen was very fun. So I do enjoy using the Bruen, and the fact they've added a nice conversion kit that's going to boost the mobility, make it play a little bit more like an assault rifle, is very exciting stuff. I do want to see if we can actually find any tier 2 zombies. That would be great to be able to test the gun on. But I can't lie, guys, I have been having fun playing a Rebirth. It's been a lot of fun playing it with my mates, just actually getting on Warzone, actually having fun on Warzone for the first time. But we've got some tier 2 zombies here. See what sort of damage we can do to the tier 2 zombies. Wow, at tier 1 pack-a-punch, it looks like it's actually just going to melt through the zombies with no problems whatsoever. As you can see, I didn't bring in a mags of holding this time round. Didn't feel like we was going to really need it, though. We do have 120 round mags, so it's not too small of a magazine to be able to actually get through the zombies. But at tier 1, this looks like it's actually going to do really nice damage in the tier 2 zone, which is very nice. So, as I'm at the tier 3 zone, I'm just going to go ahead and tier 2 pack-a-punch it and test it out in the tier 3. That's what you guys really want to know. Is this gun going to be usable in tier 3 and the Dark Aether zone? That's what you guys actually want to know. But as you can see, against a tier 3 zombie at just tier 2 pack-a-punch, it's going to take quite a lot of ammo to get through. It is looking like it's going to not struggle so much, but it looks like it's still going to need a decent amount of ammo to actually be able to get through any of these zombies. Let's try out on a normal zombie, see if we can get some decent damage done. As you can see, you are going to eat through a lot of bullets trying to get through the tier 3 zombies. I need to be very careful. I'm backing up into a car. But once we put that legendary Aether tool on, that's when this thing should start thriving in tier 3, which is exactly what is going to happen. As you can see, very easily going to get through those tier 3 zombies now. Again, not even a tier 3 pack-a-punch, just tier 2 pack-a-punch with legendary Aether tool. It's going to take care of zombies with no problems whatsoever. Very nice damage on this gun at the moment. And it looks like my team are trying to do a bounty as well, so I'm going to try and get over there and help them out as much as I can. I will obviously be tier 3 pack-a-punching this at some point. I just want to test out a little bit of tier 2 pack-a-punch, because I know some of you guys say to me, Harry, I can't always get tier 3 straight away. Can you show what the gun's like in tier 2 in the tier 3 zone, so they know if it's usable? And I will absolutely do that for a little bit. Run around at tier 2. You guys can get a good feel for maybe if you can trust this gun at tier 2 pack-a-punch in a tier 3 zone, or if you're going to have it at tier 3 pack-a-punch. And again, guys, I always put legendary Aether tools on my guns, but if you don't have legendary Aether tools for whatever reason, just put something like an epic on, or even a rare if that's the best that you've got. Just always put on the highest Aether tool that you do have, because that is going to make a difference to the damage that the gun's going to do, and it's going to make a difference to how quickly you are actually going to be able to take out zombies in this game. But it looks like my team still haven't taken out this bounty yet, so let me get over there and see if I can help them out. So we do have a high value target Mimic over here. Let's see what sort of health this does have. See if I can actually manage to help my teammates out. Looks like they're both actually going to go down at this point. But yeah, it looks like they've not really done any sort of damage to its health whatsoever. I don't like the fact that the Disciples just pulled up on me, if I'm totally honest. But as you can see, it's going to do actually really nice damage to the Mimic's health. It's not going to do crazy damage, but it looks like it is going to actually start taking out its health just a little bit. Needs to be a little bit careful of my health here, because I don't end up wanting to actually go down in this situation. So what we're going to do is, now the time is for tier 3 pack-a-punch this thing, as we're against a high-value target. It wasn't doing terrible damage at tier 2, but it also wasn't doing anything amazing. So having it at tier 3 should make a nice difference for how quickly we can start taking this down. As you can see, I've got a Disciple, a Mimic, and a Mangler on me, all at the same go here. So need to be a little bit careful. Let's take care of some of these zombies if we can. I mean, again, need to be careful of my health and what is going on around me. But we should be able to get this Mimic down anytime now. So these have come along to actually help us as well, which isn't too bad. But yeah, this Mimic's getting dropped nicely. We was doing really nice damage to it, to be fair, with the Bruen, so it wasn't actually too bad at all. But when I was on my own there at tier 2 pack-a-punch, I did kind of need to tier 3 pack-a-punch it, because it just wasn't doing the craziest damage. Okay, I probably could have taken the Mimic down, but I wanted to be sure that I definitely could take the Mimic down, which is why I went for that tier 3. So if you're using it in tier 3 at tier 2, you'll get away with it. It will be okay. You will be able to do the damage to take down the HVTs. I would just be slightly careful with what you are doing, because as you just saw there, it was doing okay. It was doing decent damage, but it wasn't by any means the fastest gun you've ever seen in the world taking down a Mimic. But now we've got our full perks, we've got the gun fully maxed out, and it is a really, really nice gun at the moment, guys. I can't lie to you, it's feeling very, very nice. Feels like it does really good damage. There's Disciple there. Let's see what sort of damage we can do to a Disciple. Even at, like, mid-range, you can do really nice damage as well, which is actually a very, very big positive of this gun. How quickly you can just seem to take everything out is really, really nice with this. But as you saw, zombies are getting taken down pretty quickly. That Disciple got dropped nice and quick. That Mimic high-value target got dropped pretty quickly in the end. And overall, it's just actually a very, very impressive gun. I'm a big fan of how this thing's actually playing out so far. So we've got a Mega Abomination high-value target now as well. So hopefully we can get over there and actually help the team do a bit of damage, because I'd like to get there and actually test this gun against the Mega and just see how good it's actually going to be. Because I've got a feeling it might get through itself pretty quickly with how good this gun has been so far. So it's just my one teammate against the Mega Abomination right now. And not only is he against the Mega Abomination, looks like he's against the entire world at the moment as well. So see what sort of damage we can do to this Meg if it does actually want to look at me, which it doesn't. It seems to want to run the other way. These zombies will get taken care of pretty quickly. We've then got a Mega Abomination. Let's see what sort of damage we can do. Let's see if it can open its eyes up, which is going to get one of them heads popped. Hopefully that head should pop without any problems. We did manage to get the head to pop, but everything else around me just took me down. Thankfully, my teammates do have the right field upgrades equipped to actually get me up pretty quick. We'll put that down, get rid of some of these zombies, to be honest, because they are slightly annoying at how much they're running around me right now. We'll just keep spraying at the Meg. We'll do some decent damage to itself. I'm not going to lie, we're actually getting through this Mega Abomination's health nicely, to be honest. My teammates haven't really been focusing it too much. I've managed to drop my Aether blade somewhere, and I really don't know where. That's super annoying. For some reason, my team aren't shooting at his head while it's open, so I'm going to come along, try and do the damage that's needed. The guy's got the flamethrower. I don't know if the flamethrower actually got nerfed in the recent update or not. I'm kind of hoping it did, because it's a bit broken. But yeah, we got that down pretty quickly, to be honest. Done some really, really nice damage to it. Unfortunately, though, I have thrown my Aether blade down somewhere, and I do not know where I've put it. So that is now out the window. But so far, very, very impressed with this aftermarket part. It's doing really, really nice damage. Just taking things down pretty quickly. Like, even against this Mangler here. Let me reload and just see how quickly we can drop the Mangler. Let's move out the way of that. And we should be able to get this Mangler dropped really, really nicely. I mean, just look at that. Not even half a mag. Taking the Mangler out very, very easily. It's a very good gun to use. I'm very confident using this gun. And I genuinely think if you guys do try it out for yourselves, you're really, really going to enjoy this. If you do want to see the class that I'm using, I will chuck it up at the end of the game so you guys can see it. Hopefully, we can get into the Dark Aether zone later on as well, so you can see really what this gun is going to be like. So we've got a Disciple high-value target. And if you guys know me, you know that I actually hate taking down these high-value target Disciples by myself. They're so frustrating. They just get so much health back. But I feel like this Bruen's going to be okay and do decent damage to it, to be totally honest. If I can even get there before my teammates do take it out. Again, though, another Mangler. Let me just show you guys how good this thing is and drop it real quick for you. Like, even at mid-range, really, really nice. Good damage on it. Like, you can just quite easily take care of everything that is going to put itself towards you, to be totally honest. Doesn't matter if it's a zombie, a boss zombie, an armored zombie, a Mega Abomination, whatever it is, you're going to be able to do really, really nice damage to it, even at sort of mid-range there. You saw how quickly I managed to drop that zombie. So there should be a Disciple in here with my team, which it looks like there's going to be. They have got it down to pretty much no health already, so that was pretty pointless me coming over here. But yeah, this Bruen does genuinely feel really, really nice, guys. I'm not going to lie. It feels very, very nice. Feels very powerful. Feels like it's going to do a good amount of damage to the zombies you're coming up against. And I mean, I can't lie. Overall, I genuinely might just keep using this gun for a little while now. I might start maining this just for a little bit, because it is pretty good. It's got good mobility considering it's an LMG. It's got a really nice damage profile. It's going to do good damage to the zombies you're coming up against. Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm just very, very impressed with it. I think it's a very, very good gun. I mean, you've got Hellhounds here. Even that Disciple, I might be able to drop on a little drive-by situation. I've done some decent damage to it. And if we just carry on spraying at the Disciple, we're going to get it dropped so quickly. Like, this is just how good this gun is, guys. It is a really, really nice gun. It's a very powerful gun. It's got a good sized magazine. Of course, if you wanted to, stick mags of holding on it and just spray through absolutely everything with it, you could even do that. But I don't feel like you really need it. I feel like you're going to be able to do decent damage without mags of holding. Like I said, you've got 120 round mags. It's a big enough magazine for what you need, really. Like, as you saw, I took down those Manglers I was fighting earlier with about 50 bullets. And it's just a very, very powerful gun. It's going to have a really nice damage profile. You don't need mags of holding on it. The amount of bullets you've got in a magazine is definitely enough. But I can't lie, the gun gives me so much confidence. It doesn't matter what I'm against. If it's a massive horde of zombies, if it's mimics, manglers, disciples, mega abominations, I don't really mind what I'm coming up against. I know the gun's going to do enough damage and be able to take them out pretty easily. Like, there's just no situation where this has seemed to struggle so far, which is very, very good. Because as you guys will know, there's a lot of guns that can be good against the zombies, or guns that are good against the bosses, and then they seem to struggle a little bit against the others. So they might be good against zombies, struggle against bosses, or be good against bosses and struggle against zombies. But this just seems to be good at both, which is very, very nice. And that's exactly what you want from a gun that you want to be using all the time in zombies. And I won't lie, I haven't really used the Bruen too much in zombies. You know, I just wanted to use it because of this new aftermarket part. And the aftermarket part feels very, very solid. If the Bruen was already broken, guys, and already good in zombies, do let me know. But this aftermarket part just seems to make it play so, so well. I mean, you can just see how good it is. I had zombies there, manglers there, all sorts of stuff coming up on me. Managed to take care of it with no real problem. For some reason, my game sound's bugging out now. I've managed to fix my visual glitch, but now my game sound's bugging. Don't really know what's going on there. I feel like since the recent update for the new season, zombies has just been so broken. There was the graphic problem. My audio seems to be a little bit bugged now for some reason. Let me see how quickly we can take down this mimic as well. I mean, absolutely ridiculous how fast this thing's going to get through bosses. It was about 30 bullets. It took maybe a little bit more to actually get through that 40 bullets just to get through that mimic and some extra zombies. That's a really, really nice return on how much damage this thing's going to do. What have we got here? A Mega Abomination, a high value target. Let's see what sort of damage we can do here then. Let me pop that down, kill some of the zombies that are around, hopefully. So the Mega Abomination actually wants to jump up over the top. Let's see if we can get that head pop quickly while it's open. I don't know if we did or not. I'm not too sure. Looks like it wants to charge off of there, maybe. So there's actually another Mega Abomination in the fight right now, but we're going to keep firing at this one. I am running out of ammo, which is a little bit of a problem. We should be able to get that one finished up there, which we did perfect, just like that. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Nothing I really want out of that, to be totally honest. But yeah, I can't lie, guys. I am really enjoying using this Bruen. It's a very, very fun gun to use. It's a very nice gun. It's a very good gun as well. Like, everything about this gun just seems to be pretty much perfect so far. Like, it really does melt through the zombies. It really does melt through the boss zombies. It goes through Mega Abominations nicely. Overall, it's just a very, very good gun to use. I don't know what you guys wouldn't use this gun for, if I'm totally honest. But as that mimic, again, it's going to go down in about 2 seconds. Perfect, just like that. Just a really, really nice all-round gun, guys, to be totally honest. A very, very all-well-rounded gun. Even this Mega Abomination's head here should go down. That turret's now going to start taking it out as well. So, Mega Abomination's going to get dropped real quick. But that is why I absolutely love running turrets, because now that I've tested it on a couple of Mega Abominations, we don't really need to do it. We can just stick the turret down. That's going to do the business that we need it to do and just take out the Mega Abominations and all the zombies and everything like that. So, very, very easy to set up now. And I think the only other test for this Bruen is, to be honest, take it into the Dark Aether zone. I think that's honestly the only other challenge that it needs to prove how worthy this gun is, because so far in the tier 3 zone, it's just melted through everything with no problems whatsoever. Like I said, tier 2 Pack-a-Punch, it was slightly weak against the HVT, but as soon as you put it to tier 3, it just melted through it with no problem whatsoever. So I'm going to go and try and start the Dark Aether, see if anyone is ready to go there yet. If we can get the team in there now, that would be great, because I want to test this gun in there. There's not really too much more to test it on in the tier 3 zone, to be totally honest. And I spent a couple of games off camera the other day just going around getting some loot, like Legendary Aether Tools, Tier 2, Tier 3 Pack-a-Punch Crystals. So I don't really need any more loot. The gun's already been tested in Tier 3 as much as we can. We've fought numerous Mega Abominations, other high-value targets. We've done other sort of contracts with it. And we've seen how good the gun is. The gun just thrives against absolutely everything in this game. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, even a horde of zombies like this, we're not going to struggle with at all. We're going to quite easily be able to melt through all of these. Even if we're a little bit further away from them, as you can see, just very, very easily gets through any of the zombies around. So while we're waiting to get into Dark Aether, there's this team of fighting a Mega Abomination. So let me see if I can just actually help them out and help them take down this Mega Abomination, because we should be able to do this without too many problems. We need one more vote to go to the Dark Aether zone. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. So it looks like my team's actually going to start a contract up instead, which is slightly frustrating because I wouldn't mind going into the Dark Aether zone. But here we are. We're going to have to go do this Outlast contract with my team now for some reason. Okay, guys, so we are going to the new Dark Aether zone as well. Perfect. I can finally test this gun out just in there, which is exactly what we want to do, which we'll go there to now, and we'll see how good this gun is going to be in the new Dark Aether zone. Okay, guys, so this should be the final test that this gun actually does need now, getting into this new Dark Aether zone. Again, I don't think it's going to be bad gun in here. I think it's going to do really, really nice damage. Should take care of that Disciple nice and easily. We've got a Mangler bounty target this time round. Should absolutely melt through this, to be honest. Kind of hoping we're going to get a Mega Abomination, just to, again, see the damage it will do against the Meg. But we fought about 3 or 4 in this game already, so why not take against a Mangler, see what sort of damage we can do there. So the Mangler is down here in front of me now. We'll let it shoot its thing. I'll dodge that, and then we can start hitting those headshots. Try and get that helmet popped off of his head, just like so. Pop a quick reload. With Speed Cola, the reload isn't going to take long at all, and we can do really, really nice damage to this now. Very, very nice damage happening to the Mangler. Already under half health. I don't think my team are even looking at the Mangler. Now they've switched onto it, but we've got that under half health so quickly. Like, this gun is ridiculously fast. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's a very, very powerful weapon. So like I've said this entire video, I am very, very impressed with this aftermarket part for the Bruen. It is a very, very nice aftermarket part. Arguably one of the best ones that we've actually seen added into the game. Like, it does really, really nice damage. Turns that Bruen LMG into an assault rifle, basically, with a really nice mobility, good ADS speed, great recoil control, and it's just an overall very fun gun to use. And honestly, it makes Tier 3 and Dark Aether zones pretty easy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But even this Outlast contract is going to be nice and easy to do with this Bruen in hand, because as I've said, it just melts through everything so quickly. You've seen it against high value targets, you've seen it against bosses, you've seen it against zombies, you've seen it against basically everything now, or you have seen it against everything other than the red worm, and this gun just melts through absolutely everything's health so quickly, and it's just on it. What it genuinely might be my new go-to gun. I think this gun is very, very good to use. I think it's a very fun gun to use, and honestly, like I said, it genuinely might become my new go-to gun when I'm just off camera grinding, trying to get some loot together to record some more videos. This might be the gun that I start using, because it's very, very fun. It's a very good gun all round. Like, there's nowhere where this gun struggles. You can see the sort of damage I'm doing to a Disciple from very far away as well. We're just about to melt for that Disciple's health with no problems whatsoever. Just absolutely an amazing gun, a very, very amazing gun. And again, another great aftermarket part they've added into the game, which is going to help us out in zombies. I love all these additions to the aftermarket parts. Gives each gun a different way that it does play. And I know it's not a new gun, but it might as well be a new gun, because it adds a whole different way to the guns that they play. It just makes the guns play differently to what they normally would, no matter what attachments you put on it. So I love these aftermarket parts. They would make for great videos to be made, and just especially when they're like this, Bruen one is, and it just makes it as good as this is. It's just very, very fun, and honestly, they're just great additions in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you like all the aftermarket parts they're adding? And let me know in the comments. I'll be very interested if you guys actually like them, or if you think there's too many aftermarket parts, if you don't think they're good enough. Would love to hear your thoughts on the aftermarket parts in the comments below. But I mean, as you can see, we are just melting through absolutely everything with no problems whatsoever. Easily melting through anything that has come into this Outlast zone. And we're going to get a Tier 3 Pack-a-Punch crystal, perfect, and mags of holding, absolutely amazing, and yeah, that is going to be all I need from that one. We'll get this last contract finished up for the Dark Aether zone, and then I will show you guys the class setup. Again, even manglers in the Dark Aether zone don't stand a chance. They're going to get ripped through with no problems. Like, this gun is just an absolute beast of a gun. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's an absolutely insane gun. I know I've said it all video long, but it genuinely is just that good. It is just an amazing gun. I'm not sure if they've nerfed the flamethrower. It looks like it doesn't look like it's been nerfed. This guy's still just ripping through any of the zombies that are coming near him with that flamethrower, which is kind of crazy. Thought they would have nerfed that with the new season update, but it doesn't look like they have. But with this being the last contract, guys, I am going to finish up today's video once this contract has finished. So if you guys have enjoyed it, be sure to smash a big thumbs up on the video, as it helps me out way more than you can imagine. Let me know your thoughts on this Bruen aftermarket part in the comments below. Do you think it's something that you guys are going to go ahead and use, or does it look good to you guys? Please do let me know in the comments. If you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash a thumbs up, like I said, because it does help me out way more than you can imagine. If you are new to the channel, make sure you go and check out the rest of the channel, where there's a whole bunch of zombies content that I think you guys will really enjoy. But as always, I do really appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end of today's video. If you do want to become a member to the channel, you can do so by clicking the join button next to where it does say subscribe. But if you guys do go and watch any other content and you do enjoy the content that I am posting, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to miss any of the videos that I do post. If you do want to become a member to the channel, you can do so by clicking the join button next to subscribe. You don't have to do this, but it does really help support me even more and allows me to make even more of these videos much easier. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.